Hey everybody, it's SaskiaSketches, and today we're opening up another Scrawlrbox. I've been quite ill for the past few days, so I really wanted to make an easy video, so this one is just going to be relaxed, laid back, whatever. Just get your sketchbooks out, sketch along with me, do whatever, and yeah, let's see what's inside. I had a more complicated video planned for this week, but I didn't plan on getting ill, so hey, let's see what is in here, if it wants to open. Okay, still can't see anything because it's wrapped up. Ooh. Oh, that's gorgeous. You know what this reminds me of Monet. Ooh, that's awesome. I'll have all these links in the description down below. Ooh, artist tips. Oh no! Oh no, oh no. Uh-oh. Oil paint. With oils, always start with darker colours first. It's harder to go over white with a dark colour, unlike acrylics. Don't use too much water, just enough to loosen the paint. Water. Remember, drying times are much longer than other types of paints. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Are we going to get oil paints? Oh dear. Oh dear. I thought I'd be filming a quick video here. Yikes. Oil paints take like, what, 3 to 5 days to dry. I've never tried oil paints, but I've heard a lot about them. It's a blue. Sweet. This looks interesting. I'll try that later. Ooh, a brush. Hey, it's a special Scrawlrbox brush. That's cool. That's nice. Ooh, there's a special Scrawlrbox card. Ooh, what's this? Lots of ways to apply paint to a surface without using a paintbrush. Use this card to mix up your paints. Use to apply them directly to the canvas. Oh, it's like a palette knife. Well, I got those. Oh, look at that! It's an itty bitty canvas! It's an itty bitty canvas! That's so cute! Oh, look at that sticker. Ooh, that's quite gorgeous. Can you see that? That's lovely. Ooh. And a Derwent graphic 2B pencil. As if we haven't gotten enough of these. Oh, the prompt is abstract floral. Okay, and then here are, wow. These are quite big. Ultramarine, titanium white, and primary magenta. Well, I guess I should do some sketching first. Because if you don't know what to do, just start with sketching, thumbnailing a bunch of things, because that helps. Here's my lovely sketchbook. It's getting so thick. Look at that. I don't want this one to be filled yet. Ah. So, I could use this one. I could use this. Yeah, so it's, you know, just start doodling, whatever. I think normal palettes are too like they're too expensive, so I bought like a very inexpensive cutting board, and that's what I'm using for my paints. Okay, well, since they're oil paints, you can't really wash them out with water. You know, maybe if I just start doodling some things. Oh, I hope they don't smell. They do smell. But but not too much. Maybe, you know, just maybe if I start to mix them a bit to see what kind of colors I can create, maybe that sparks some inspiration. Okay, let's see. Oh, this consistency. Okay. Oh, we can do some nice dark things like this. That's cool. If you add in a bit of white. Oh, that's a pretty purple. It's very pretty. I've got no clue what I'm doing, and just like doing whatever because it's fun. And you know, maybe I'll just doodle a flower. Be nice and unoriginal for a change. Because that's okay to do sometimes as well. I wonder if I can get some of the colour out of using water. Oh my gosh, I threw something. Stay there. Will this ruin this thing forever? Probably. Oh, that works surprisingly easy. I thought oil and water didn't mix at all. You all know what I'm thinking because I mostly like to use watercolours. Can you dilute these? Ooh. Oh, well, they were. Whoa. That's some really nice. Ooh. Abstract floral. Yeah, this is what I thought would happen when it dried. Look, you see the water and the oil separating like that. That's what I thought would happen, but it doesn't. Just look, it dries pretty uniform. Oh, but it does seem to separate the pigment when there is water. Well, that could be my bad mixing, but whatever. I am so intrigued by these. I love doing or like painting lavender this way because it's really easy. It's not difficult to do. And I like this for this prompt too because it's a very abstract way of painting lavender if you do it like this. Like, I don't know how those leaves look like, but what those leaves look like. Lavender question mark? Maybe I will do that. Because I normally only do this like if I need to fill in spaces in my sketchbook, or if I want to try something for a background or whatever, but I think you know, I love that I started off like very scared or like intimidated by the medium, and that now I'm actually very interested. I'll look up a reference picture of some lavender and maybe we'll have something cool to show off later. I'm getting a little bit of a headache from these paints though. Alright, I'm ready to get back into oil painting. I took a little bit of a break and I opened the windows so the smell can be extinguished. That's not how you say it. Whatever. Yeah, so because it's a Scrawlrbox challenge, I'll try to use every medium, even though I don't really need to do the sketching for this. It's very quick. Okay. Yeah, so. Ah! Yeah, that's what happened last time. That's why my pencil wasn't there. Okay, so I think what I want to do is make a nice effect where that's something I don't really know how to explain it. Basically, the further away something is, the darker or lighter it becomes, and that's kind of the effect that I want to achieve. Okay, let's mix up something dark. Maybe I want to mix with a palette knife instead. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Get my palette knife. I really always prefer mixing with a palette knife. Ta-da! Just don't know if it works on this thing as well. On this, that's not much paint. Perhaps I'll just, you know, mix on this thing instead. What could go wrong, right? It's just paint. Oh, that's way too much. Still a little bit though, because we have a teeny tiny canvas. How do you mix? It's not like I know. Come on. I like to mix on the side so we can do this. Okay, let's just get into it. I don't know how this is gonna go. Ooh, that's thick. Water it down just a smidge. Oof, that smells. You know, I'm just gonna mix on the canvas because that's fun. Immediately it goes wrong. I want this to be nice and saturated, the foreground. Oh dear, I'm messing up this brush, aren't I? So the cool thing about these like flowery fields is that there's like a good distinction between the things. Makes sense? No. There's a distinction between the rows of flowers, and that's what I want to depict abstractly, because that's what Scrawlrbox asks of me. Like, it's pretty similar to acrylics. I didn't think it would be that similar. Maybe I'm just not using them correctly, but it's like, that's good, because that means I'm not completely in the dark. We'll come back and add more detail to this later. Ooh, this is looking quite nice. Look at me, I'm painting a flowery field. Oh, oil paints are so easy to like fix mistakes with because they don't dry so quickly. So you can just go over again, do whatever. I'm not going to add in too many details because I want this to look abstract. At least, like, I want to try to get in as little, you know, I want everything to look like a flowery field, to feel like a flowery field, but not to, you know, necessarily depict a flowery field, if that makes sense, because that's what abstract art is or does. It's to depict something, or the way something feels, not to depict what something looks like. So I don't want to focus on making this too realistic. I just want to make this feel like a lavender field. Does not necessarily have to look like a lavender field. I have a very visual mind, so it's difficult for me to do this kind of thing, but it's a very cool exercise, so it's something fun to do. I love to paint abstractly. It's very difficult, but it's very fun to do. I must say, I'm really enjoying these paints because they're so they go on so smoothly, unlike like gouache or acrylic usually doesn't go on this smoothly. I mean, it's nothing compared to watercolors, of course, because, you know, those are like actually liquid. More texture in, because, you know, if this is going to dry for like days on end, I might as well go all out with the texture and stuff. I like paintings you can feel. Like if you run your hands over it, you can feel the texture of the paint. I like that. How do flowery fields make me feel? And how do you depict that? Ah, come on. This just looks messy. Just realised this is exactly what the card warned me for. Don't try to paint over lighter areas with dark colour because it's difficult. Well, guess what I'm doing now? The exact thing it told me not to do. That doesn't doesn't look too bad. And now I really want to go over with the white. Like so. It's too light. This brush is too thick for this kind of detail work. How about I just pat it in instead? Like this. This is how lavender fields make me... Wait, fields make me feel. Just pat in a little bit of this. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. How is this both stressful and fun at the same time? It's fun how these work both very similarly and also quite the opposite of acrylic. Because if you try to mix in dark colours with acrylic, everything gets darker, but if you try to do that here, everything gets a little, like, everything just blends in to what the lighter. It's really strange. Coming from somebody who's more comfortable working with acrylics than with oil paints. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, I like that effect. It's too much white. Yeah. I like this. Next time, I'll do this a bit differently. I'll really paint in all the darker things first and then mix in the lighter stuff. Because that's fairly easily to go over with white. That's so funny. I never thought that was possible because I'm used to acrylics. But okay, well. You know, at least it's nice and textured. Well, okay, nope. I want white. Not an entirely different shade of purple, thank you. Ah! It all blends so well! And, like, usually that's a good thing, but I do not like it like this. Because I prefer to cell shade. Okay guys, yeah, I think I'm almost done. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. I really hope you've enjoyed seeing me unbox this Scrawlrbox and making some art with the supplies inside, and seeing me, you know, get used to trying oil paints for the first time. I really have had a fun time, even though it was, you know, difficult sometimes. I still kind of quite like the result that came from this, and I think if you look at this from a distance, it doesn't look so bad. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching again. Please leave a like on this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and keep on sketching guys. Have a great weekend. Bye!